When it comes to aviation jobs, the sky is not the limit. As the old saying goes, the sky is home. Here is a list with short descriptions of many opportunities for employment within the aviation industry. Which of these attracts you? Aviation jobs with airlines. There are all kinds of job roles within the airlines. Most people tend to think no further than the flight and cabin crews, but of course, there are all the roles you would expect in any large company, from HR to IT, from sales and marketing to project management. Aircraft Maintenance Technician. An aircraft maintenance technician is responsible for inspecting, maintaining, and repairing the various parts and systems that make up an aircraft. They work on everything from the engines and wings to the landing gear and tail. The job can be challenging, but it's also very rewarding when everything is working properly and the aircraft takes off safely. Aircraft maintenance technicians typically have a high school diploma or equivalent, although some may have an associate's degree in aviation maintenance technology. They can expect to earn a salary of around $50,000 per year. Airline Administrator. Airline administrative support personnel are the backbone of the airline industry. They keep the airline running smoothly and efficiently behind the scenes. This important role is responsible for a wide range of activities, from answering customer inquiries to preparing flight paperwork. Airline administrative support personnel are essential to a successful airline operation. If you are interested in a career in aviation, airline administrative support may be a good fit for you. This position requires excellent customer service skills, as well as strong organizational and problem-solving abilities. It is a challenging but rewarding career, and there are many opportunities for advancement within the airline industry. Airline Attorney. Airline attorneys are responsible for ensuring that an airline is in compliance with all federal and state laws. They also provide legal advice to the airline's management and employees, represent the airline in civil litigation, and negotiate and draft contracts. Airline attorneys must have a law degree from an accredited law school, be licensed to practice law in the state where the airline is based, and have several years of experience in aviation law. They should also be familiar with the UK Civil Aviation Federal Aviation Administration's (FAA) regulations governing airlines. Airline attorneys typically work for large airlines or law firms that specialize in aviation law. They may work full-time or part-time, and may be required to travel. Airline Manager. Airline managers are responsible for the overall operation of an airline. They develop and implement policies and procedures, direct and manage staff, and oversee financial operations. To be successful in this role, it is important to have strong leadership skills and be able to make decisions quickly. Airline managers typically have a college degree in business or aviation, and they can expect to earn a salary of around $85,000 per year. Airline Passenger Assistant. Airline passenger assistants are responsible for helping passengers with boarding and deplaning, as well as providing general assistance to passengers. Passenger assistants must be able to work quickly and efficiently, and they need to have excellent people skills. They also need to be able to handle difficult situations calmly and effectively. A college degree is not typically required for this position, but it is helpful to have some customer service or aviation experience. Airline Pilot. Airline pilots are responsible for the safe transportation of passengers and cargo. They must ensure that all safety procedures are followed, and they must be able to handle any emergency that may arise. In addition, airline pilots must be able to navigate their aircraft through all weather conditions. They must also be able to communicate effectively with air traffic control and with the cabin crew. Airline pilots can earn very high salaries later in their careers. However, the salaries can be surprisingly low for junior first officers. It all depends on the airline. In addition, pilots can receive excellent benefits, including health insurance and generous retirement packages. Airline Ramp Agent. Airline ramp agents are responsible for the safety and security of passengers and cargo on an aircraft. They also help to load and unload baggage and cargo, as well as direct planes on the ground. This is a very important role in the aviation industry, and airline ramp agents must be able to work quickly and efficiently to get planes boarded and off the ground safely. A college degree is not typically required for this position, but it is helpful to have some experience in customer service or aviation. Airline Regional Sales Manager. Airline regional sales managers are responsible for developing and maintaining relationships with key clients in their region. They work with airline executives to create sales plans and identify new growth opportunities. They must be able to build strong relationships with clients and be able to negotiate favorable contracts. If you have a passion for aviation and want a career that will keep you on your toes, consider becoming an airline regional sales manager. Airline Reservation Sales Agent. Airline reservation sales agents are the front line of customer service for airlines. They are responsible for helping passengers book flights, reserve seats, and make changes to their reservations. They also handle customer complaints and provide assistance as needed. The role of airline reservation sales agent can be a challenging but rewarding one. It is a great opportunity for young people who are interested in travel and customer service. Airline Ticket Agent. Airline ticket agents are responsible for a wide variety of tasks, such as issuing tickets, checking in passengers, and handling baggage. They must be able to work quickly and efficiently, and they need to have excellent customer service skills. A college degree is not typically required for this position, but it is helpful to have some customer service or aviation experience. Airline ticket agents can expect to earn a salary of around $35,000 per year. Avionics Technician. Avionics technicians are responsible for the installation and maintenance of avionics equipment in aircraft. They must be able to read blueprints and schematic diagrams, as well as have a working knowledge of electronics and computers. Avionics technicians typically work for airlines, aircraft manufacturers, or maintenance companies. The role of an avionics technician is to maintain and install communication, navigation, and surveillance equipment on aircraft. They must be able to read blueprints and schematic diagrams, as well as have a good understanding of electronics and computers. Avionics technicians typically work for airlines, aircraft manufacturers, or maintenance companies. Crew Schedule Coordinator. A crew schedule coordinator is responsible for creating, maintaining, and managing the crew schedules for an airline. They work with the pilots, flight attendants, and other airline staff to ensure that all flights are staffed with the necessary personnel and that all crew members are properly rested and meet all regulatory requirements. This is a critical role in ensuring that flights operate safely and on time. Flight attendant. Flight attendants play a crucial role in ensuring the safety of passengers on board an aircraft. They are responsible for performing a wide variety of tasks, from providing customer service to overseeing the safety of the cabin. To be a successful flight attendant, it is important to have strong customer service skills and be able to handle stress effectively. The median annual salary for flight attendants is $50,500. However, salaries can vary significantly depending on the airline company and the level of experience. Entry-level flight attendants typically earn around $35,000 per year, while those with more experience can earn up to $75,000 per year. Most airlines offer benefits packages that include medical and dental insurance, paid vacation, and 401k plans. Some airlines also offer sign-on bonuses and other incentives. Flight instructor. Airline flight instructors are responsible for inducting recently qualified pilots into the airline and ensuring that pilots maintain the high standards of flying required. They have to ensure that the pilots are sufficiently skilled to fly the various aircraft types and that they have all the recency requirements for them. Flight instructors are often recruited from the most senior pilots who have demonstrated their abilities during many years of flying. Human Resources Manager. As a human resources manager for an airline, you would be responsible for overseeing the hiring process, managing employee files and benefits, and ensuring compliance with labor laws. This is a challenging and rewarding career that requires excellent organizational skills, attention to detail, and the ability to handle difficult conversations. Information Technology Specialist. Airline Information Technology Specialists are responsible for managing the technology that keeps airline operations running smoothly. They work with computers and software to track flights, monitor baggage and cargo, and manage reservations and other customer data. This is a critical role because without a strong and stable IT infrastructure, the airline would be vulnerable to not only flight delays and loss of business but also cyber attack. Aviation jobs at airports. Unless they are wearing the uniform of a particular airline, all the people you see working at an airport are employed by the airport itself, employed by one of the companies with a concession at the airport, or they are contractors. Airport baggage handler. As a baggage handler, your responsibilities will include loading and unloading baggage onto and from aircraft, as well as moving luggage around the airport. This is a critical role in ensuring that passengers have a smooth and enjoyable travel experience. The work can be physically demanding, but it's also very rewarding. You'll be working as part of a team and you'll be responsible for the security and safety of passenger belongings. Shift work is likely and overtime is a distinct possibility. Airport operations agents. Airport operations agents are the frontline staff of an airport. They are responsible for the safety and security of passengers, baggage, and cargo. They must also ensure that all flights are running on schedule. The role of an airport operations agent can be extremely demanding, but it is also very rewarding. The skills that an airport operations agent needs to succeed include customer service skills, problem-solving skills, attention to detail, communication skills, teamwork skills, and time management skills. Aircraft refuelers. Aircraft refuelers are responsible for the safe and efficient fueling of aircraft. They must be able to work quickly and accurately to minimize delays. Aircraft fuelers must also be able to work safely with hazardous materials. The role of an aircraft refueler is important for keeping flights on schedule and ensuring the safety of passengers and crew. The work can be physically demanding and you'll be working outside in all weathers. Airport equipment driver. They may also be responsible for maintaining the supplies and equipment. This is a great opportunity for young job seekers who are looking for a career that offers a lot of variety. The airport equipment driver is responsible for ensuring that all the supplies and equipment are delivered to the correct location and that they are in good condition when they arrive. This is a very important position at the airport, and the airport equipment driver must be reliable and efficient. If you are looking for a challenging and rewarding career, then this may be the perfect opportunity for you. Airport firefighter. Airport firefighters are responsible for the safety of passengers, crew, and aircraft during a fire emergency. They work in the airport terminal and on the tarmac, where they extinguish fires, rescue passengers and crew, and provide emergency medical care. Airport firefighters must be able to think quickly and decisively in emergencies, and they must be able to work as part of a team. They also need to be able to communicate effectively with other airport personnel, passengers, and the media. Airport firefighters typically have at least 2 years of experience in firefighting before they are hired by an airport. They may also have certification as emergency medical technicians, EMTs. The work can be dangerous, and airport firefighters must be prepared to face a wide variety of emergencies, including fires, chemical spills, and aircraft accidents. They also must be prepared to work long hours, often in difficult and hazardous conditions. Airport vehicle mechanic. Working as an airport vehicle mechanic is a great way to get started in the aviation industry. These mechanics are responsible for inspecting, repairing, and maintaining the vehicles that are used on airport property. They must be able to work quickly and efficiently to keep the airport running smoothly. This is a great career for young people who are interested in aviation and want to learn about the inner workings of an airport. It is also a great way to get started in the aviation industry, as mechanics can often move up to more specialized positions with experience. If you are interested in working as an airport vehicle mechanic, you should have a strong interest in mechanics and engines, and you should be able to work independently. You should also be able to follow safety procedures and regulations. Aviation Meteorologist. Aspiring aviation meteorologists play a critical role in ensuring the safety of both passengers and crew. They use their knowledge of the weather to provide real-time updates to pilots, air traffic controllers, and other ground personnel. This information helps them to make informed decisions about things like whether or not to delay or divert a flight and whether or not an airport can remain open in extreme weather conditions. Flight Dispatcher. A flight dispatcher is responsible for overseeing the entire flight operation and ensuring that all aspects of the flight are in accordance with regulations. They work with pilots, air traffic controllers, and other airline personnel to ensure that flights depart and arrive on schedule. The role of a flight dispatcher is essential to the safety of passengers and crew. They are responsible for the coordination of all ground operations related to a flight, including loading and unloading baggage and cargo, fueling the aircraft, and arranging catering. Flight dispatchers must be able to work under pressure in a fast-paced environment. They must have a good understanding of aviation regulations and be able to make quick decisions. Aviation Job Search. Many jobs in the aviation industry are advertised through the usual job site portals online, but sometimes you can get lucky. Search for Aviation Jobs near me, and you might find locally advertised vacancies that haven't yet made it onto the mainstream sites.